If you were a dog, would you want to eat or drink Starbucks? And has Disneyland possibly been serving emu legs all these years? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the Menu Podcast. This is a news show, the podcast news show about food that is newsworthy and news that is foodworthy. My name is Dave, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Thejoshelkin. This is a cross-continental show. Josh is sitting in Los Angeles, California, and I myself am sitting in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And through the power of technology and the internet and all the good things that make this all happen, we get to come to you once a week and sit and talk about the things that are important to us. Josh, hello.
Which is
how are you?
food-worthy news and newsworthy food. And the best part about being an intercontinental
Champion.
that's exactly what I was going for, is that things that are food-worthy that happen here, it might be different that happens there. Like, for example, I'm sitting in sunny California. Dave's in record-breaking snowy Montreal right now.
It is the snowiest. I haven't had food in 2 days because I can't get out of my apartment to go get some groceries, and no one will deliver food on account of all of these snow mounds. So just be thankful that you're in sunny Southern California there, Josh.
I am pretty happy about it, but you are right. And we just want to say thank you for everyone that is tuning into this podcast, whether live or after live. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I like that. Live or after live. That's the right way to describe it. Live at youtube.com/Thejoshelkin and also available on soundcloud.com.
Good save.
The Menu Podcast. We also, I think it automatically gets sent to iTunes, but that might be some other internet wizardry that I haven't figured out yet.
Could be. Dave, are you as fired up of this list of fresh topics as I am? Because this is a good bucket of things.
Let's jump into this here bucket, John.
Let's do it, dear Liza. Let's go, Liza.
Okay, first up on this here bucket, Starbucks is making a secret dog menu, or correction, they've already made a secret dog menu. Now, this is going to get us to talk about secret menus as in general, but I think I'd like to start with a dog menu at a human restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Where are we going with that?
What do you think about that? No, just overall, what do you think about that?
It's really interesting. Like, I get it. I get that people have dogs. Okay, I get it. And people who like coffee have dogs. Cool. But I mean, like, traditionally, and in my experience, you're supposed to tie your dog up before walking into the restaurant, not bringing it in to get coffee and then, whoa, let's get the dog a dog treat at the same time. What is this? What's moving? We're moving forward as a society. We're going to be eating with our pets.
It's now the total family experience is now also about bringing your pets to the table. That's the total family experience. Pets are part of the family. They are family members. I know a lot of people love their dogs, love their cats as family members, and I totally respect that. I really, really do, and I understand it. Having been a dog owner and lover all my life, I know what it's like to hold that special place in your heart for a pet. That being said, I'm not sure I ever would have brought my pet into a restaurant, let alone served it a puppuccino.
A puppuccino or a dog scone.
So the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office in St. Augustine, Florida, shared a few photos on its Facebook page of deputies and dogs stopping by the chain for a late-night treat. And if you think the cops are the only ones that are relying on coffee to get them through all-nighters, think again. These pampered pooches were treated to puppuccinos. Sometimes a bone just isn't going to cut it.
I actually like the name puppuccino.
And it says they want you to know there isn't actually any coffee in the cups. All they did was serve the dogs whipped cream. It's just a cup of whipped cream.
I mean,
but if you're watching live, you could see this is one adorable canine right there. That's a good police pup. He's doing good work right there. That pup. He's got himself a little whipped cream mustache.
It's adorable. Very adorable.
I mean, I'm okay with the idea of having, I guess, some treats for dogs. I would just be afraid that there's going to be a certain point where it's going to escalate, and we're going to start to see You remember how back in the day, Josh, there used to be like smoking and non-smoking sections in restaurants?
But
Now
there was
there's gonna
actually
be
no like
well,
differentiator between the two. It was just like around
yeah.
the corner.
I mean, like smoke travels like really well. Like just putting it at one end of the restaurant versus the other,
I
that
don't do
doesn't
anything.
make a difference at all.
It's really
Well,
funny we're talking
imagine,
about this
so
because
imagine they're now
yeah,
going to have dog sections and non-dog sections.
yeah. What about people who are afraid of dogs? That's loss of a customer right there.
What about people that are allergic to dogs?
Yeah, done.
Myself, my
Gone.
wife included, horribly allergic.
Yeah, you're done. This is not the best move. Now, if they're selling dog consumables
Stop. I thought you were
at
just going to be like, if they're selling dogs.
no, the wrong geographical location for that. But if they're selling dog worthy treats at a coffee shop, for example, I get it. Like you go in, you get a coffee, maybe you pick up a sack of, you know, dog treats for your dog and you bring them home. But to bring your dog along for the experience, that's just a whole.
So I imagine that that's what Starbucks is doing here, is that it's intended to just be like a little takeout treat for your dog. My fear is that this is going to open the door to dog-friendly restaurants. And as much as I love dogs, I don't know that I need restaurants that are completely soaked in puppies.
Yeah, and also like what if your dog's not really trained? Jumps off the leash and comes and like sticks its head in your crotch or jumps on the table or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, nevertheless. But here's the thing about this situation that kind of strikes me the wrong way. Starbucks is saying that this is a secret menu for dogs.
What is a secret menu?
What is a secret menu?
Does it even really exist anymore?
Obviously, it's not a secret if we're talking about it, right?
On account of the internet. I would blame the internet.
We were talking about this before, and I was saying before the internet, I get it. A secret menu. You got to like hear word of mouth.
It's
your
cool.
Your best friend's dog walker told you.
You feel like you're in the know.
Yeah. It's like, yo, if you go to XYZ restaurant, make sure you ask about the triple deep fried spaghetti bowl.
Because, like, I found out because my brother is dating one of the head chefs, and they didn't want it to be a known thing because they don't have enough of them for everyone. But I just want to let you know about it so you can enjoy because it's so tasty. And then you're like, yo, I know, man. I know the secret menu. I'm so secret now. Yeah. But now that the internet exists, it stopped being secret.
It's not a secret anymore. So it begs the question. Are they doing this for marketing? Is this a marketing scheme? Because if it is, and we're talking about it right now, that's a successful marketing campaign.
It's just one more PR ruse.
Yeah, it's a real ruse.
It's a PR public ruse.
I love the word ruse.
It's a great word.
Either way, I mean, secret menus, cool.
I'm over them.
But like, at what point does it become like another secret? Like, did you hear about the secret menu?
There's definitely a secret menu somewhere that we don't know about. That is so secret, people have signed NDAs to access this secret menu.
Well, that's a secret I can get behind.
But just a regular secret menu, which is so not secret anymore? What was the first secret menu you ever got down with?
The first secret menu that I had ever, here, I said something before when we were talking about this, but I just remembered back in the day when they had the 2 cheeseburger combo at McDonald's and you'd go in and you'd be, excuse me, can you dress my 2 cheeseburgers like Big Macs? Ooh. It wasn't called a secret menu, but that was a secret not a lot of people knew. That was
technically a secret menu item. Because it was something that other people were doing, and they could have very easily put it on their menu with a specific price because they knew the specific price, but they didn't. That's secret menu. That's secret menu goodness right there.
I just remembered it. That was a really awesome secret menu move. Not labeled as a secret though.
See, I was never in the know enough to have access to that degree of secrecy at McDonald's. Yeah. My first secret menu item was animal style at In-N-Out. Because that was not a thing. Animal style fries was not a thing that was on their menu.
Yeah.
In fact,
really,
I don't even know if they even put it on their menu.
Yeah.
Does it even say
animal style is an option for everything? But there's more.
Does it say anywhere, or do people just know?
Listen. Excuse me before I say this to all of you In-N-Out lovers out there. I don't like In-N-Out. so I don't go
Oh,
there.
my God.
So I don't remember. The last time I went there was
person.
with you 4 years ago.
You're a bad person.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I feel
sorry,
like
not
that
sorry,
was,
actually.
That was the first time I'd ever heard of a secret menu. That was the first time.
Right.
And the internet was alive, alive, and very vibrant, the internet. Very, very, very vibrant content on the internet at the time. I couldn't help but feel like I looked at it as like, this is cool. This is something I never even heard of before. I never tried anything like this.
Cool
this is making me feel like a cool guy. And I need to feel like a cool guy every opportunity that I have. And a cool name, Animal Style. I mean, whoa. You mean to tell me that I can get a burger that has something called Animal Style? Yeah.
I mean,
I want to be an animal.
And so I want that style.
And then I felt cool. But like within a month, everybody knew about it.
Yeah.
Within a month, everybody knew about it. And within another like 6 months, every restaurant had some sort of secret menu.
Yeah. And like Umami Burger had one as well. I don't know if you remember that, like the tots and everything, but they're not even a secret anymore.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
they're so good.
I think the best secret menu options are the ones that aren't called secrets. Like if your friend's like, yo, you're going to In-N-Out, ask for your French fries to be double fried.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a single thing you said after cheesy tater tots. I just got lost in the moment of cheesy tater tots. Those are so good. For those of you that have never been to Umami Burger in the United States of America, do yourself a favor. Not only do they brand their buns with their company logo, which is another elaborate public ruse, but they also have cheesy tater tots, which are so good. Well, so secret menus, Josh, you for them or against them?
I'm for secret menus that aren't called secret menus.
Secret menus.
I'm for people being like, yo, you're going there, ask for this. No one knows about it. And then you go to the restaurant, and you're like, hey, person working at the restaurant, can I have insert secret right here? And they're like, I have to go and ask the manager if we do that. And they come back like, whoa, I didn't even know about that. And then boom, you just educated the person working at their own restaurant.
So it's got to be such a level of secrecy that the manager is willing to pretend that they've never even heard about it. Sir, I don't know if we could do that.
If the employee hasn't been trained on what the secret is, that's the secret.
The employee hasn't been trained on what the secret is, then that's secret enough for Josh.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I think that's a great idea. I'm tired of these regular secret menus. So just to round up this here topic in a nice little bundle for everybody to take home with them, Starbucks, keep dogs out of our restaurants. Yeah. And secret menus, step your game up.
Yeah, man. Make better secrets.
Okay, I'm glad we agree.
Be better at secrets. Non-secrets.
Next up on the docket, Josh, you know what's making a comeback?
What's that?
Water.
Yeah. It's here for your consumption.
Water's so hot right now, or so lukewarm right now?
I'm partial to lukewarm water, in my opinion.
Who was Luke? And why was he able to name the water after him?
Sick move. Really sick move. Like, it's like Luke and Bobby of the Bobby pin, they're chilling somewhere being like, we got him. You know?
Yeah. They were from the same era where naming things after yourself was really cool and easy.
That's it. So here's the situation with this. According to my boys at Food Beast putting out this article.
Love those guys. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to Food Beast. It says that Americans officially consume more bottled water than soda, which is an interesting fact and is a step in the right direction for health, drinking more water than soda. Sadly,
terrible step in a really wrong direction for environmentalism. So first of all, for those of you that are watching live right now, just take in that picture of those two human beings drinking that water. Do they not look incredibly refreshed?
Yeah, they look quenched.
Man, they could just be like, we don't know because we don't see the rest of the picture, but like they could be like permanently urinating and permanently drinking water. That's how refreshed they look from all this water. Like it just goes right through them and it never stops. This is cool because I feel like obesity has been a thing for a while now. As a moderately overweight man, I can confirm that it's real. It's a real thing. And a lot of it has always been on account of my soda consumption. Now, I drink diet sodas, but at the end of the day, I don't really think that that's doing anything for me.
You're not
anything good,
anyone.
at least. Soda intake is an incredible thing, and can contribute to a ton. The scientists, they're the ones that have crunched the numbers, so I'll trust them when they say that it's contributed to obesity. So it's nice to hear that people are switching to water. They're going to save a ton of money on their health insurance by switching to water. Problem is plastic.
Yeah. Non-biodegradable kind of plastic. Just not good. Landfills and just the whole like recycling thing. People are just super lazy about recycling.
And the other thing is a lot of these stats are coming from companies like Smart Water or Aquafina and Dasani. Mm-hmm. These are maybe healthier beverages, but bottling it is not even close to the same as drinking it from the tap. I'd love to know what the statistics are on drinking tap water. How's that going? Do people like tap water more than they did 10 years ago? Are they drinking even close to as much tap water as they should or shouldn't be?
Yeah, well, in this case, we're talking about bottled water, but when I'm in geographical locations that have decent water, like Montreal's got delicious water.
I drink the tap water all the time here.
It's amazing.
Honestly, it doesn't do anything to me. I'm perfectly fine.
But places like Los Angeles or like Florida, I don't think you really want to drink the tap water.
My brother drank a glass of tap water in Los Angeles the first time he went there, and he was really not well for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's the reason.
He was very scared that maybe he had some kind of worm or something.
Yeah, as he should be. As he should be, Dave.
Great way to lose weight, though. You just get yourself some worms.
So in this specific example, we're talking about bottled water, but the article also hits on the trend of sparkling water, aka soda water.
Yeah, they're talking about LaCroix.
LaCroix, yeah.
Is it LaCroix or is it LaCroix?
No, actually, it's LaCroix. I had a huge debate with someone.
That's LaCroix.
Like, it's not. It's
you
really
come
not.
from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It is LaCroix.
But it's not. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, not a big deal. And LaCroix comes in can form. I actually have a 2 for up there. But that doesn't. I think that doesn't pertain to this because people recycle cans more than they do bottles, from what I understand. Right?
Ooh.
So I think the real situation here is: are we going to eventually get rid of bottles and make canned water? Or what do you think about cartons of water, which is a huge thing these days as well?
Cartons of water. I had one of those somewhat recently.
Yeah, it's an interesting mind fuck.
Well, I've always been of the belief, not really of the belief, because it's not really just a belief. It's actually like you can actually measure this in my brain. The different vessels that carry the different fluids have a drastic impact on how it tastes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A canned soda versus a bottled soda?
Night and day.
A canned beer versus a bottled beer?
Night and day.
Like, I'm always going to go for a bottled beer, but I'm always going to go for a canned soda.
Why is that?
I don't know. But there's something about the flavor that makes it that much better. I'd love to know scientifically what it is, and I'm sure there's an answer to it. Where are the Mythbusters when you need them?
I know, Dave, that you love drinking canned soda because of the metallic taste that you get.
Is that what it is?
That's what you said one time. You said that one time, I remember.
I know I said it, but am I actually getting more aluminium taste in the back of my throat?
It could just be one of those mind things where you convince yourself of something that isn't.
That's what I'm saying. I need the Mythbusters. I feel like that's definitely a thing. So maybe if we were to put bottles in cans, we'd even be happier about it. I drink like a carbonated flavored canned water, which I suppose is very similar to a LaCroix.
LaCroix.
So I feel like I like those. However, they do have a bit of a metallic taste now that I think about it. Maybe that's why they're not pushing to have canned water. Because you don't really get it that much. Only if they're carbonated. Otherwise, it comes in a regular plastic bottle. And that's what's killing the environment, Larry.
That is what's killing the environment. You're right. Just people just not knowing what they're doing.
I guess the bottom line is here, good for humans for switching to water, but once again, we just missed the mark. We just missed the important part.
Way to go, humans. Once again, you dropped the ball.
You're just proving to everybody that no. Hey, how about
Moving
Disneyland?
right along. How about Disneyland, Dave?
This is really something. So I'd like to read. That's all. Just want to read.
Just read it.
I'm done with this. I just want to read. So Zachary Levi, who was featured on Conan the O'Brien.
Who is also a Disney TV star, by the way.
Really?
Or a Disney movie star. Yeah. He's doing
in?
the Rapunzel-inspired movie.
He's rocking the Rapunzel?
Yeah, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. That's why this is such blasphemy, because he's throwing Disney under the bus and he works for them.
Gets a paycheck and he's going to talk shit like that?
Not chill at all, bro.
In a recent appearance on
about?
Conan the O'Brien, SoCal native Levi, is it Levi or Levi? Zachary Levi.
Depends on who you ask.
Shared this little tidbit. I have friends that have worked at Disneyland, and I was talking about how the turkey legs taste more like ham than they did like turkey. And they said, well, they're actually emu.
Emu, Dave.
Conan the O'Brien, to his credit, wasn't buying it, chalking the whole thing up to an urban myth. But Levy said he heard it on very good authority. And apparently it's not the first time this rumor has existed. Apparently, people have been saying for years. There's a whistleblowing company, website. That's not how you say that. A website dedicated to theme park whistleblowing.
The funny thing is
they were the first ones to say it in 2010.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that this is their response. We hear it
Disney?
all the time. They're real turkeys. It's what they are. Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, we hear that all the time, but honestly, we don't care. Trust us.
Yeah,
they're real turkeys.
You're wrong. Why? Because we said so.
Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, for those of you that are wondering what an emu is,
pull up a picture of that emu.
I'm going to show you a picture for live. There's some scary pictures of emus here. They've been quite popular on the internet for a while now. It's really essentially kind of like an ostrich.
Yeah, ostrich.
It's kind of like an ostrich, you know. It's got big dumb legs, real big dumb legs, and big dumb feathers. I mean, this doesn't even look like a tasty animal.
It really doesn't. Just like an ostrich, it just doesn't look that appealing.
Mind you, you and I both have had ostrich.
Yeah, every facet of an ostrich.
We've had ground ostrich and we've had ostrich eggs. And an emu egg is also almost as large. It's just greener. But here's the thing I want to know. Can you get emu meat?
Like readily available?
Yeah, like if I wanted to go get emu meat.
I don't know. That's a great question. I know that it's pretty easy these days to get ostrich eggs and ostrich meat. I know that. It's pretty easy to get most game meat.
How much does emu meat sell for? Sells for about $20 per ounce. What?
Whoa,
no, that's emu
expensive.
oil. That's emu oil. It's a real thing. You can get emu oil.
What is emu? Is that like emu fat?
Here's a site that's going to sell me 5.3 ounce emu burgers for $18.
Yeah, I've ordered from this site before. They're ooh, look how cool an emu egg looks.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing like an ostrich egg, just green. Here, let me show everybody watching.
It's like a galaxy
just a big
version.
old green, just a big old green egg. Here you go. This is what I wanted to know. Okay, hang on. Can I buy? No, see, I can't even go and buy an emu leg. It's not even possible.
They have emu steaks, fillets. They have ground
fillets.
Emu leg. Let's see what the situation is here.
Okay, so
Okay.
this, he claims, This looking thing is not a turkey leg. He claims it's an emu leg. But it doesn't even seem that I can purchase emu leg. Let me go look. Emu leg.
You know why, Dave? You know why you can't purchase them?
Why?
Because Disney purchased all of
They
them.
bought them all.
Take them all. That's why they're not available.
What I'm trying to get at is, in order for Disney to do it, or to do this, have this elaborate ruse, it has to be worthwhile, financially beneficial to sell emu legs as opposed to turkey legs. Why else would they want to do it? I can't help but feel like the way that turkeys are
a turkey leg than an emu leg. You know,
it's easier to sell a turkey leg. It's probably cheaper on account of how mass-produced turkeys are.
Yeah, and how genetically modified they are.
I just feel like this doesn't really have legs.
I mean, it does, but not in the traditional sense of what we're looking at. Let's be honest. Like, I'm looking at this picture right over here of an emu leg. It looks way more like some sort of dinosaur with no meat on it than it does a turkey. And those turkey legs that they sell at McDonald's, they look like hefty with meat.
The emu leg does not even look appealing in any way. If you were to look at this animal, let's get another good look at this animal. This is a bony, scaly, very little meat. Like maybe, just maybe, up around the hips, there's some meat. But even still, if you were to hold on to that, it's not this. It's not like this. Looks like a turkey leg. The bone, albeit large for a bird bone that you would bite into. I mean, the emu leg would have to be like holding a baseball bat, if not even bigger.
Yeah.
I think Zachary Levi might have to shut up.
I'm actually checking if they're coming out with this movie soon, and if this is just a ploy to get some publicity to the movie, because that might be a thing.
It is. He was doing a what's it called? A junket, a press junket.
Yeah, Tangled, the TV series, 2017. Yeah, you know what, Zach Levy, you did it. Okay. You got me and Dave Huff to go and research your Rapunzel thing.
What a guy.
And it worked. Except now,
I'm not going to go see your movie.
Now I'm really concerned about these turkey legs.
Unless they were offering turkey legs at the theater when I went to go see them. Then
the turkey leg in this picture looks delicious, by the way. I don't know what they do with it.
It really does. What's he so fired up about? That's a tasty looking turkey leg.
How could that be? And now that I'm looking at it, I mean, an emu leg looks like it's at least, I don't know, 2 feet long.
That's what I was saying. It's like holding a baseball bat, if not bigger.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Zachary Levy.
Zachary Levy.
I don't think I like you very much.
You might need to shut up. In the nicest, most apologetic way, I ask you, please, sir.
Zip it.
Can it. Second use of can it today. All right. Spiders.
Spiders, Dave. First of all, are you scared of spiders?
Nah, man.
I never got it. Like, you're a million times bigger than a spider. They're way more scared of you than you are of them.
I am scared of the kind of spiders that bite you, and then an hour later, your leg is 6 times the size of what your leg is supposed to be. Or like the kind of spider bite that turns a certain part of you a shade of color that is not supposed to be.
Poisonous spiders, if you will.
Poison spiders. The black widow.
Yes.
The what's the
brown recluse?
Brown recluse. What's the Goliath one? What's that big Goliath one that you could put on a leash and walk around the streets?
Like a spider monkey?
No, there's a spider that's like big enough that if you really wanted to, he like eats rats. It's huge.
I know what you're talking about.
And I think if you want,
I believe
Amir wanted to get one. Our good friend Amir Atari, shout out to him. He wanted to get one at one point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Either way, I mean, this next topic that we're talking about that has to do with spiders is a little creepy. It has nothing to do with, pestering humans or anything like that. Quite the contrary.
Pestering. Pestering is another really good word.
Pestering and ruse. Pestering and ruse.
You're a real pest. this is not. So this article does not discuss the pesterings
No,
of
it doesn't.
spiders.
It doesn't.
This article that we're talking about is a study was done to talk about how much spiders actually consume per year.
Food. Yeah.
Food. And this was all based around a man who suggested that all the spiders in the United Kingdom likely ate, in terms of weight, they likely ate enough food to rival the total number of human beings that live in the United Kingdom.
Which is really crazy.
So that kind of statement, to bring it back to what we were saying just a second ago, that kind of statement makes me afraid of spiders. Regardless of what the results are, now we're talking about spiders consuming their humans' weight in bugs.
Right. We're not saying that spiders are consuming humans. Let's just clear that up. We're saying the amount of food that spiders eat is that of the amount of people.
We haven't said it yet, but here it is. The results are 7.4 billion people on Earth and an average human weight of 130 pounds. Converted into metric tons, that's a bit over 400 million metric tons. Now, if you were to take all the spiders on Earth and estimate how much they eat, given the average amount of food a single spider consumes, and figure out how many spiders we've got out there anyhow, we're between 300 and 800 million metric tons of bugs that spiders eat every year.
Which,
now, if you take the total weight of humans, that falls nicely in between 300 and 800 million. So if spiders were human eating,
like eating us as humans, we'd
they
be
could
in
eat
big
us all.
trouble.
They could eat us all.
Big trouble. It's a good thing for Snowpiercer, because with that movie, they're eating all those spiders.
They're eating all the spiders. I think that this is cool. It's quite horrifying, but it's cool.
It's a cool fact, because we were talking about it before. Like, when do you see a spider not doing something that has to do with eating? You see a spider casting a web, it's to eat. You see a spider on a web, chances are it is eating.
It is eating. But yeah, I mean, I think that's most animals in the animal kingdom. They're either eating or reproducing. That's literally all they have.
Or hibernating.
That's really what's... Yeah, but that part of that is just surviving. So we could say surviving, eating, or reproducing. And that's really all humans did until we got these fancy thumbs. And until we got our big old brains to make tools. We were just surviving, eating, and reproducing. So I don't think that spiders are necessarily doing anything out of the ordinary, except eating way too much. How many spiders we got on this planet anyhow?
I think, what does it say there? 25 million metric tons of spiders?
I like that they calculate the amount of spiders as a weight, not how many spiders does that equal. I suppose then it's primarily because there's so many varieties of spider.
Yeah, there's big ones, small ones, fat ones, short ones, skinny ones, hairy ones.
You got to hand it to these spiders. They're hungry, man, and they eat. And they eat, and they do it better than anybody. They might be the best eaters on the planet. We like to think ourselves foodies. Nah, man, spiders.
Yeah, like look further down on this list. There's like a little baby spider that's eating a bug, clearly 3 times the size of it.
That you would assume would have been able to overpower and to dominate. For those of you that get freaked out by spiders, be careful right now what I'm about to show you for those watching. That is a spider eating a bug that's way too big. Spiders are foodies.
A cool thing to watch?
Spider Instagram accounts?
But like a big spider or a decent sized spider that eats snakes to go at a spider versus a snake.
Okay, that's
you know how snakes swallow like huge animals?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
That'd be crazy.
So you know how they there's like YouTube shows and there's like TV shows and stuff that are like, I don't know, for example, the YouTube show that was like Superhero Showdown, where they would like take 2 of your favorite superheroes that would never fight normally, and they'd be like, oh, Wolverine versus Batman, what do you think would happen? How would that go, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool if we did this.
I would like to do that for the animal kingdom. You just pit animals that are not supposed to fight against each other.
Like in reality, or you're trying to like make a cartoon or something?
I mean, I'd have to make a cartoon because there's too many organizations on this planet that would have serious problems with what I'm suggesting.
Also, would not be down.
The moral and ethical questions that are raised about making such a show are quite horrifying. But anyways,
that'd be crazy. Actually, that'd be an awesome thing. Jeez.
Good on spiders, the original foodies of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, holler at spiders. Also, kind of working out for the ecosystem, making sure that all these pestering bugs don't mess with you.
But that was one thing they wanted to say in this article, was that don't think that these spiders are eating, pests that are like, in the areas that contain agriculture or things of that nature. Don't think that these spiders are, helping humanity in any way. They say that the vast majority of food that is eaten by spiders, it's eaten deep inside that rainforest or jungle or woods, and it doesn't affect human beings in any way. So a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't be afraid of spiders because they eat all the mosquitoes, and don't you hate mosquitoes? That's a lie.
I mean, for those spiders, yeah, but like the ones that are on the uninhabited, whatever that word is, geographical locations, they're not really helping or hurting anyone.
They're not helping. They're not hurting. That's the important thing. Not hurting. Not hurting. I'm just saying, in defense of the people that are tired of hearing people suggest that they don't have to be afraid of spiders because they eat all the mosquitoes. Those people are lying to you. But you still shouldn't be afraid of spiders. I said before that I'm terrified. I'm not terrified of spiders. I'm really just terrified of poisonous spider bites. So, you know what? So long as these spiders aren't eating human beings, I'm good.
Yeah, I concur with that. Until one day.
Until
the evolution of the spider
is the ooze from Secret of the Ooze gets dumped in the river and covers up a whole bunch of spiders, and then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Spiders. That is a way worse show.
That's a horror. That's a
horrible show.
Like turtles are fun and pizza eating. Like actually, maybe
what would they
spiders
eat? They would eat humans.
No, maybe not humans. Maybe they'd like fried chicken or something.
So I'd be curious to know if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like pizza, what do Teenage Mutant Ninja Spiders like? It's a very valid and important question.
Because Dave and I are working on this new show idea. Where
it's just a little thing we're working on.
Yeah, so just hit us up and let us know what you think Teenage Mutant Ninja Spiders would eat.
Our final real topic it's not insects. It's not insects. Our final real topic of the day, I say real topic because we do still have our dumb food item of the week to discuss, but this is our final real topic. You actually hated this when you first suggested it. Yeah. I think that this is the coolest thing ever. It's on the topic of pizza. Now, I love pizza. I love pizza so much. I love it so much. Well, they've gone and done it, Josh. They've made a personal stovetop oven for your pizza that is supposed to cook pizza in 6 minutes or less.
Which is, in my opinion, not a thing, because your pizza oven's not going up to 500 degrees like a regular pizza oven that cooks in 6 minutes. Sorry.
It says that this is going up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Josh.
You know what? I need to see this thing in real life. I mean,
we could order it on Amazon, and we absolutely have to. So this thing replaces it replaces a pan or a sauce pot pan. It goes on your burner, whatever kind of burner you've got. It goes on that burner, and it is a personal pizza. It is a personal pizza barbecue toaster thing.
I don't know if this thing is going on. If this thing is going on an electric burner, I don't know if that's possible.
Why?
Like a glass top stove?
Why not? It's heat.
I don't know. Like,
you're just such a hater of the pizza toaster. This is important for us, Josh.
I've been let down so many times before. I'm looking at this graph on pull up the
You love pizza.
Dave,
so for those of you that can't see what it is, just quickly, for those of you that can't see what it is, it's almost like a frying pan with holes in it, and the pizza, gets suspended on like a wooden plate, or it's stone, some ceramic stone plate that's suspended in the middle of this little pizza barbecue,
which probably creates a good heat airflow. which
Yeah.
probably does get it up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay,
And all
warming
you do,
up to
all
this.
you do is you just slide your pizza in, and it's got a little pizza door, and you close your pizza door, and then the air circulates, and it gets the nice convection going, right? And then you got yourself a little thermometer to tell you how hot your pizza's getting, and in 6 minutes, you've got yourself a pizza. Now, this does two things. First off, it lets more people make more pizzas at home quicker,
Which
that's
is,
never a bad thing.
No. That's in fact an amazing feat for the human race.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, more pizza.
More pizza is always a good thing. I also think that this kind of encourages people to perhaps make their own pizzas. If you're going to go out and buy a pizza barbecue, pizza oven for your stovetop, then chances are you're willing to just go a little further.
I knew you were going there.
If you've come this far,
maybe you would go a little further.
Maybe you'll go a little further.
You see, the pizza stone acts like a rock that has no geographical basis of being there. No, I'm just kidding. We're barking up the wrong oak tree.
I'm always barking up the wrong oak tree. So look at these features. You can see this oven has several patent-pending technologies to ensure that you get a perfect pizza every time. Built-in thermometer monitors internal oven temperature. Vented hood draws out moisture to ensure toasty toppings.
Like that.
Door, keeps heat in for even cooking.
That's
Silicone
cool.
handle makes it easy to open and close. Backstop prevents pizza from being pushed too far.
That's a really good feature, by the way.
Yeah. Dual
really
cordiorite stone system distributes heat evenly from the burner. That's the plate. And then the base fits conveniently over your 9,500 to 15,000 BTU indoor gas range for unlimited runtime and convenience.
Did you see what it said there?
Is this exclusively cook delicious pizza on your gas stove top?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Perfect for pizza night and family and friends.
Yep. That's it. You can't use it on your electric oven stove.
It fits most but not all gas stove tops. Please make sure stovetop oven is compatible with your stove. Further details below. Yeah, give me the details. Tell me. Now I'm on such a deep, dark pizza place on Amazon.
See, I'm looking at this thing, Dave. I'm looking at it, and all I'm trying to contemplate is what else I can make on it.
Yeah, but that's
what else
good.
Can I use it for?
That's why you're such a versatile kitchenman.
Kitchenman. I am a versatile kitchenman.
It's because you're always looking at your tools and figuring out how could you make new things and cool things.
I think there's a few really cool things about this pizza oven. Number one, I really like that they have this dual cooking move with the base and the stone. I really like that.
It's good.
Furthermore, I really like how they have the stopper. So you cannot slide your pizza.
You can't crumple
so
your pizza
far where it's going to compromise the integrity of the pie. Right?
When you're filing your pizza documents into your pizza filing cabinet, you can't crumple your pizza papers, your pizza business documents. You can't crumple them.
No crinkle cut pie.
Which is good. I think that's a smart thing because that's something that I've done before. I've mashed a pizza all the way to the back. I mean, usually in my case, it's what's it called? A
square pizza
or a frozen pizza that I'm rocking, so you can't really beat it up too badly. But if I am making a pizza, 95% of the time you're there, and you're there to make sure that I don't mess it up. But the other 5% that I'm making my own pizza, which is incredibly rare, I have mashed it up against the back of the pizza oven before, and that can be devastating.
It makes everything wrong.
I also really like that the company's name is Pizza Kraft. That's just a great name for a company.
Sick name. Let's see
now,
what
there's
else
a lot of
Kraft
words.
makes.
There's a lot of words here on this company website. It doesn't say anything about. I haven't seen any of the words that say that it can only be on a gas stove, but it's gas. I can only assume that if it says gas, then they mean because companies don't want to tell you what they can't do; they want to tell you what you can do.
Of course,
right?
Of course.
I love this.
I think listen.
But given the
Well, I'm
fact that
warming
I
up to
don't
it.
have a gas stove, I'm not getting it. They have
I'm definitely
Kraft
warming up to
Pizzeria Pronto outdoor pizza maker. Okay, these guys kill it. These guys are about making pizza all the time. They have one for outdoor that uses propane.
Yeah, I see that.
That's a pizza barbecue.
They got
That
a
is
lot of really
super
cool
cool.
stuff on this
Yeah.
on this pizza page over here.
I think I might go in on their pizza page.
Shout out
They
to Pizza
even-
Kraft.
They even sell pizza flour. They're smart.
Pizza flour, and they sell like
These guys know.
rolling pins and such.
A pizza, what is this? Pizza Craft hardwood handled pizza stone scrubber.
Interesting.
Don't forget a pizza dough docker.
How about this Pizza Q Super Deluxe Kettle Grill Pizza Kit?
Josh,
I want pizza so bad right now.
Josh, shut up. Pizza Craft grilled pizza cone set.
Whoa, what's that?
$14.99. It's a 6-piece set. It's to make the perfect pizza cones.
Where is that?
You need to order it right now.
I mean,
This
I
is
have
for
a
you.
pizza cone.
Oh, do you have a kit?
Not a kit though.
Well, what are you waiting for? It's even
I like
got,
how they
It's even got a little tool to what's it called? Seal the seam. What do you call that again? Crimper.
the crimper.
It's got a really cool looking crimping device. So
Where do you see this? I want this.
you need to step your pizza game up.
I need to step my pizza cone game up. That's for sure.
We both agree that this is a good pizza
Whoa.
item.
I see it.
Okay, just take it offline, and you need to spend some time researching Pizza Craft. This company's got good things for you.
Shout out to Pizza
We-
Craft.
We all know how much you love pizza. How have you not yet discovered the company Pizza Craft?
I know this is mind blowing right now. I love how they like moved forward. Oh my god, the pizza crimper is the move.
I know,
You
Josh.
know how many other things you can make with this? I'm ordering
I
it.
know.
$14.99. Done. Add to cart. Amazon Prime. I'll get it tomorrow.
That brings us to our dumb food item of the week.
the dumb food item of the week.
I want air horns. We need more air horns.
like
Like real ones, though. We need real ones. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you haven't had enough of your house, apartment, condominium, whatever it is you live in, smelling like food, having it smell like food, you can now buy KFC fried chicken candles.
Wow.
Scented
Wow and wow.
candles. That's right. The scent of KFC restaurants can now be in your home.
Sounds pretty delicious.
On the
Slash a
surface,
little
that's
weird.
On the surface, that sounds delicious. But when you really think about it, you don't want your house smelling like a fast food restaurant. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you like fried chicken. I love it. I'm a big fan. But I would never want my domicile to smell like fried chicken all of the time.
Here's
I
the thing.
suppose if you cooked something, or maybe you were just like you had like you sprayed too much, you sprayed too much air freshener. You had like a Glade plug-in, if that's still a thing, and like it was a little too strong, and you need to counteract it. You just light a little fried chicken scent.
I understand chocolate chip cookies, cinnamon rolls, bacon. I get it. But
Yes.
like, here's the thing that's weird about food scented candles, Dave, and pretty dumb if you ask me. So like, why would you just go and get the food? You
I don't
could
know.
consume it and it'll smell delicious afterwards, rather than get a KFC scented candle that'll make your stomach have food envy.
Yeah,
don't want
skimp
that.
out on the best payoff, the best part,
The consumption.
the consumption. This article says the end is nigh, as evidenced by the fact that the KFC candle exists. Yes, that's a candle that smells like Kentucky Fried Chicken. You can enter to win one here. Alternatively, go buy a bucket of chicken, place it in front of a fan, and you'll have the same effect. Also,
See?
you have actual chicken to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, this is dumb.
They're right.
Real.
So it's not that they're selling it. It's mostly just a limited edition. It's part of an elaborate ruse.
And that ruse again.
It's a public ruse to sell more chicken. But the fact that this exists is quite intimidating and terrifying and makes me afraid of our future. because I don't want my house smelling like fried chicken ever. Ever. I don't like scented candles to begin with. How do you feel about them?
Some scented candles I'm down with, I'll be honest. I like a good scented candle. I got this scented candle actually in Montreal that I brought back a few of them to Los Angeles, and it was a soy candle, which by the way is better for your health and burns longer. But it was
regular beeswax
and regular. I don't even know if it's beeswax, whatever wax, but it's campfire crackling candle, and it smelled like a campfire, which is an awesome smell.
It is,
and it was white, and then at the top it had like wax boulders. So when you opened it, it looked like a campfire. Really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was
That's
super,
really
super
cool.
awesome, and it smelled
That's
so
very smart.
awesome.
So I'm just not the biggest fan of candles, scented candles personally, but I do respect a scented candle. And I have walked into homes before where I've smelled a scented candle and been like, oh, that's quite pleasant. It's not the kind of thing that I would like all of the time, but it is quite pleasant. Where it really starts to suck is when it gets into food that you try and get the scent off of you when you're done eating it. Like, I don't know about you, but like,
deep fried.
when I go to a restaurant that has an overbearing scent in the restaurant or the food itself, I like to go home and maybe even change my clothes. I like to air out my jacket if it was the winter and I was wearing my winter coat. It sticks with it oftentimes.
Yeah,
I just don't know why you would ever want to bring that home with you and add more of it to not just what you were currently wearing, but to every article of clothing that you own.
Yeah, no, I'm not about that life either. I concur with that.
I like the guy that says you could just put you could put a bucket in front of a fan.
Sick move.
And have the same effect.
Move.
It is.
It's just like air conditioning. Just take a big thing of ice and put it in front of the fan, behind the fan, and all of a sudden you get cold air. Boom.
And all of a sudden you get cold air.
Yeah.
Well,
Instead of
I guess
this bullshit KFC Candle hot air. What? Mic drop.
Hot air. I guess I have no choice but to sign up for this competition and try and win myself a KFC Candle so I could just ruin my own life and hate myself.
Yeah, do
Probably
that.
makes sense, right?
Uh-huh. I support you.
Well, I think then that's it, man. We did it.
Yeah, man. We did it.
We made another podcast.
We did we made it an awesome podcast. The Menu, episode 9. It's our 9th week, Dave. Are you kidding me? 9 weeks we've been doing this already. That's awesome.
It's really nuts.
Yeah.
Should we tease next week?
Next week we have special guests. We're bringing guests onto the Menu podcast. Let's not tell them who, but we have guests coming.
We have a special guest next week. It's going to be a really good time. That's just a teaser. Tease the special guest. It's going to be really good fun. I personally cannot wait for it.
Yeah.
There's something else that I wanted to say. Oh, yeah. Thanks so much for listening. You could see this podcast here live every week, youtube.com/Thejoshelkin. We also upload it to SoundCloud, the Menu podcast. And I think it gets dumped on iTunes automatically on account of technology.
Excellent.
I had a great time talking food with you again, Josh, this week. It's really, it's just been swimmingly fun.
I look forward to it every week, Dave. I really do. Hope you guys all enjoyed all this. Whoa. Careful now. Careful.
Okay, you first.
After you.
No. I insist.
I hope everyone enjoyed Dave and myself talking about all the food-worthy news and newsworthy food from the following week. Please leave comments in all of the things that you see and or hear this on, because we look and read all of the comments and we take it into account moving forward. We really do.
Yeah.